Welcome, everybody from YouTube. This is just an update on the fishing situation in Southern California. I know a lot of you guys have been waiting on all the trout plants and different, you know, changes that have been so anticipated, man. We've been waiting for some trout to get stocked for a long, long time. So finally, there are some updates with that. The county did come through, San Bernardino County lakes, and a lot of people don't know Lake Gregory is part of that chain of county lakes. They planted over here at the boat ramp here, and people have been getting fish all along that northern shoreline. Those fish will spread out throughout the lake. We're over on Patreon kind of talking about more specific spots and answering questions on tactics and stuff like that right now. But there are fish there. Ukaipa, let's go over to Ukaipa Regional. They also planted, but I'm not liking what they did. This is not a good thing. But what they did is they took that plant of 700 and some odd pounds, and they split it between all three lakes. Why is that a problem? Well, figure a little more than 200 pounds of fish per lake. That's not going to leave a lot of fish in there. So your choice. If I were going to go, I would probably pick that small lake just to because it's less ground to cover. But there'll be fish. There'll probably be the least amount of people here at the bottom lake because the access got to walk down that massive hill. A lot of people don't like to do that. So, but that's definitely an option. Glen Helen, they also got their fish, and again, they probably split it between the two lakes, the small lake and the big lake. I personally just like to go to that small lake. It will be thick with people right now, but I think a lot of people will shy away because of the wind. It's been super windy out there, and if you're in Southern California, there's chances are you already know about that wind, and so that's your choice. But Glen Helen, they got their fish as well. Uh, so basically all the county lakes got their fish, and what does that mean? Well, it means that for at least the holiday, there are going to be some decent fishing. So don't be shy to get out there. I mean, I know it. It's Thanksgiving weekend, and it'll be packed. But let's go over to Santa Ana River Lakes. They did a massive plant recently, and I used to hate this place, and and I'm still not a big fan of that style of crowded fishing. But I got to tell you guys, they've been holding it down with the plants. Not a lot of people are planting like that, so definitely look into it. Getting in there in the morning, you're going to be up against a huge line, long lines over the holiday season. That's just a reality. But they did plant it, and it's a great place. It's a good option. It's a very good option. Look for the San Diego lakes. They got some fish down there, like at Santee Lakes. But the only problem was they planted for the holiday. It's maybe not the better because down here they planted like a week ago, and a lot of those fish are already fading. So if you want to go down there, I recommend hitting possibly Lake Hemet. They got fish not long ago. It was maybe 2 weeks ago, but it's a big lake. There's not a lot of shore access, and I think they don't get crowded fishing up here, so that could be a good little mountain option. I really like, obviously, you guys know we got some videos coming. I love Big Bear Lake for trout fishing. I still think this is the best fishing in California. We're covering in detail of where to fish this lake on my Patreon side. So if you're interested, $5. Currently, we're doing $3, but we're going to do $5 starting in January. So head on over there for $5. You get all the information, and you will be dialed in, and we'll definitely start catching some more fish. But Big Bear Lake is pretty hot right now. Great fishing. multiple locations. It's been awesome. So that's my pick. And to get away from people too, there's a lot of options along the north shore to park and walk around and fish. So there's other things going on up here for the holiday. Just be wary of that traffic situation. If you're wondering, there's not a lot of snow on the ground up here. There is a little options for snow play in some areas, but if you come up here to snow play, please avoid the eagle habitat up here near Fawnskin. There's still people playing up there near the nest, and that's super annoying and just not good. So find another spot, but there are some spots to play in the snow. If you look around, especially in the Green Valley area, there was some areas there, public areas that you can do some snow play and such. But yeah, fishing really good at Big Bear, red hot. Nothing at Green Valley anymore. The lake's pretty much shut down, and they haven't planted in a while. So might be a couple of fish swimming around in there. But that was the good news, guys, is that some of these lakes, especially for Lake Gregory, man, what an awesome thing that they finally got a couple of fish in there. So that'll get it going for a little while. And so no word from Silverwood Lake just yet. If something happens, we'll update in the comment section below. But any day now, there should be some fish planted in there. I don't know why there already haven't been some big plants in that lake. There should be. And they may have snuck one in there and just not really talked about it, but there hasn't been much information on that. So anyway, that's the update. There are other spots like Hesperia and some other lakes. So definitely look around. And if you have any questions, head on over to Patreon if you want that detail. If you don't, you just want some basic stuff, then post up here on YouTube. No problem. We love both sides of the channel, and we hope you guys are enjoying your Thanksgiving. Be nice to the in-laws. Make sure you're not just on your phone the whole day, and go talk to your family. Have some fun. And we'll see you out there, guys. Happy fish giving.